Welcome to another Excel tutorial. In today's video, we're going to explore one of the most flexible and powerful functions available in Excel, the SUMPRODUCT function. This function goes far beyond simple addition. It allows you to sum data using complex logic, handle multiple conditions at once, and even sum across multiple columns, something that functions like SUMIF can't do. Another advantage is that SUMPRODUCT is not case-sensitive, making it even more practical in everyday scenarios. Now, as with many Excel functions, the best way to really understand how SUMPRODUCT works is by seeing it in action with a real-life example. So here I've prepared a small data set that includes several SKUs and their monthly sales across different countries. What we want to do is sum the sales based on two criteria: the country and the specific product SKU. To make this easier and more dynamic, I've added two drop-down lists, one for the country and one for the SKU, so we can change our conditions without touching the formula itself. Let's say we want to calculate the total annual sales for the United States for a specific SKU. To do that, we'll use the SUMPRODUCT function. So I'll start by typing equals SUMPRODUCT, and at first glance, you'll notice that the only argument it asks for is an array. However, instead of giving it just numbers to sum, we can actually build logical conditions that act like filters. These conditions will return either 1 for true or 0 for false, and then multiply those values with the actual data we want to sum. So, let's build the formula step by step. First, we want to include only the rows where the country column matches the value selected in our dropdown. To do that, we open parentheses and write the condition: all the countries in column A equals the selected country. And then we close the parentheses. Next, we multiply that with another condition. So we type an asterisk to represent AND logic, meaning both conditions must be true. Then we open another set of parentheses and check if the SKUs in column B, where we store our SKUs, matches the selected SKU in the drop-down list. After that, we close the parentheses again. Now comes the final part. We tell Excel which numbers we actually want to sum. In this case, the monthly sales from January to December. So we open another set of parentheses, select the entire range of sales columns, and then close it. At this point, the SUMPRODUCT formula combines both logical conditions and applies them to the sales data. The result is the total sales for that SKU in the selected country. And if everything was set up correctly, we should get the same result that we previously calculated manually and stored in cell O2. To test it out, I can change the selected country in the drop-down to Canada, and instantly the total updates to reflect Canadian sales for the same SKU. This makes the formula very dynamic and powerful for reporting or dashboard purposes. And just to demystify what's happening behind the scenes, when a condition is true, Excel treats it as a 1. When it's false, it becomes a 0. So SUMPRODUCT is multiplying the logical test results, either 1 or 0, by the sales numbers. Only rows where both conditions are true will return a number. The rest will contribute 0 to the final sum. Of course, this is just one example of what you can do with SUMPRODUCT. The function is extremely versatile. You can use it for weighted averages, conditional counts, matrix operations, and more. Once you understand its logic, it opens the door to solving many problems that other functions can't handle as elegantly. So that's how you can use SUMPRODUCT to perform conditional sums across multiple columns using more complex logic than SUMIF or SUMIFS can handle. It's a great tool to have in your Excel toolkit, especially when working with multi-dimensional data. If you like this video, do not forget to like and subscribe for more. See you next time.